So what's new in Moodle? If you read your email over the summer, I emailed this out. Really, I don't want to dive into all this and showing you every little thing, because that's what the training course is for. Everyone is in the training course. Please go to the training course. They have wonderful videos there. I really just want to touch on two important things, which I think is really great about the assignment. One is the submission date extension. That was always a problem for me, where it's like some student always says, "Oh, I'm having such issues trying to connect, and I turn it into on Monday." On Sunday. And if I open it up, I'm going to have someone else say, "Oh, I extended the due date, so I don't have to turn it in on Sunday." Or I'll get the ones where it's like 3 days later and week 2 opening it up. What this will do is that it won't just open up the assignment for everybody again. It will just open it up to that one student. Love that feature. And then the next thing, which I will strongly believe will help with the academic integrity of our course, is the submission statement. And you can have yes or no on that if you want on the assignment. But if you opted to have that in there, before the student can hit the submit button, they have to check a little box saying that this is my original work. So another way, if they check it, submit something that is plagiarized, obviously. Another way is kind of like a contract. When you told me that this was your original work, so that might give us a little bit more fuel to, I don't want to do this to anybody, to have that student be expelled. Why have that sort of student in our course when they obviously said, hey, this is my original work? But that might also deter the students. Or they see that where it's like, oh, I can't submit it. I got to do the work. So I can see both ways going. Like I said, these are the main two, which I think is great. These are the two which I believe will most likely be using in our courses every day. That's granted, I love these other ones as well, especially the group assignments one. I never understood why it's always been so hard to try group work. If you get one person, you got to remember, okay, I got to do this one, this one, this one. The group assignment one is great because you just grade one thing that one person submitted, and you've already established who's supposed to be in that group, and that grade is automatically populated to those other students for that particular assignment. So it makes it a little easier. So if you weren't big into doing group projects like that, again, go through the training videos, see if it's really what you want to start doing in your course, but that might make things a little easier. Another thing, which they failed to mention in all their new updates, which I think is great, the dual grader, another way to grade assignments. If you have the student submit the document as a PDF file, there's a way that you can view the PDF file right there within Moodle, and on the right-hand side is a little comment box where you can type all your comments about that particular assignment. Give the grade for that particular assignment right there. Let's save and next. But that's only with PDFs. They are wanting to expand that to have it as Word documents and Excel and so on and so forth. But the technology isn't quite there yet. It is, but it's not at a level where anybody could afford. And so I imagine probably within the next 2 years, 2 to 3 years, that sort of technology will be available. You won't have to download Word documents to your computer and then upload them to the students or email them to the students or scan them to the top here and then email it to the students and I don't know, whatever way that Jim does it. So when I told Jim that during the summer, I think he raised his hands up and yelled hallelujah. All right. So another product, last fall, I think it was last fall or maybe early spring, Blackboard bought Wentworth. And what we were trying to get away from? We were trying to get away from Blackboard. So they're following us. But now since they got this relationship, since they own Moodle Rooms now, they're now incorporating a lot of their products into Moodle Rooms. One of the things that they're including is a product called Explore. I know it is not spelled Explore. My wife threw a fit when I typed it up like this. She thought I was trying to be cute, and I said, no, really, that's the way that the product is titled. What it is imagine a big hard drive. And teachers from all over the world is submitting their lesson plans, they're submitting their activities, their assessment tools, and all that wonderful information. And it's available to anyone who has access to it. So if you are, let's say, teaching history, and you're beginning to feel like that the students aren't really getting a lot out of your history course, you put them to this repository and see what other teachers who teach history of the same subject matter, what are they doing? What activities, what lessons are they doing? Maybe I can incorporate those in. And you can literally download them and put them into your course. It's not one of these, okay, I'm going to look at this, and it's like, okay, I'm going to try it out. No, it's simple click, you can submit it in. Now, there's not a lot of information to it because there are some bugs still to it. Got an email earlier this week saying that they are expecting like August 14th or 15th to have a major update done to Moodle Rooms. It basically is going to be the Explore option here, in which then there will be more information out, more release notes about the product and what you can and cannot do. One of the things is that there is a free side and a subscription side. Again, there's no details yet on what you get for free and how much it costs with the subscription. I'm hoping on August 15th, that's going to be there.
You know where it's going to be found in Moodle yet?
Not yet. I don't know exactly if there's something which I have to do on the administration side first, if it's just going to be like adding a block, like adding a calendar block, which I imagine that's probably what it's going to be. Now, before the semester starts, I would like you to do this. Go into your course and check the dates. Check them on the files, check them on your assignments, check them on your quizzes, wherever you have dates associated with. This is, I get more complaints from students by email, telephone, and then of course surveys, because I do read those. If there's comments, I read them. I care more about that than them picking a phone. And that's been the theme. Like, my teacher didn't update the dates. The assignment was due 2/10/2009. So let's treat them like what we would do in an in-person class. Let's have the dates more relevant to the course. Also, the same way goes with external web links. If you want them to go and watch a YouTube video, make sure that YouTube video is still posted. Because the authors can delete their YouTube posts. So make sure all those sorts of elements are still available for your students. The third one that's going to be important, and I don't think it's in the training program. I don't remember seeing it. It's going to be a little 5-minute video. I'm going to have to create it for you. But one of the things you're going to have to start doing is resetting your course. And what that means is that as the administrator, I can put students in, I can take students out. I have no control of the data that the student may have submitted in your course. That is locked within your course. So if you bump the student in your online course and they've turned in a few things, or you marked 0 in the grade book for everything, and they can take your course again the next semester, when I put that student in, whatever data they had for your course repopulates again. So you have to reset your course and wipe out all that data. I am hoping that I remember seeing a little video, a little webinar about it, that they kind of hinted on where the administrator will get some rights to that. It'd be great. That's one less thing for you guys to do. But it's really not that hard. It's underneath your settings tool. There's a little link that says preset. Click on it, and then it asks you what you want to get rid of. Now, again, I want to look into it a little more, get video out to you guys. My goal is to have that out to you guys this weekend or right Monday, Tuesday at the very latest. What is it? It takes out nothing. It just takes out the student data. Yeah, your assignments, your discussion boards, those creations that you made, those days. The thing that it will take out too, and I want to double check. I might have clicked on something accidentally. I'm big in participating at the beginning of my discussion board. One of the things to introduce yourself. I noticed after I did the reset this summer on testing it out, my discussion thread got deleted as well. So I needed to double check those sorts of things first before telling you exactly what to do, because you may be in that same sort of boat where you have that generic little discussion thread that students build off from. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen.
So what kind of student data would be in there? I mean, so they'll have their exams,
Yeah, if they take an exam with you, whatever date or whatever they scored on it, that gets repopulated again.
So if I get that reset, all that stuff is,
Yeah, I wouldn't do it now. I just wanted to tell you about it.
to do it right.
He's from Johnson County. Come on.
We do it now.
They're always crossing over.
Oh, so you're going to do it. Now what do I do?
You are going to do it.
Because, I mean, they're enrolling right now. We did reset a couple of times.
Well, no. It's not going to take the student data. It's just going to take the student data.
From previous courses,
From your previous courses. So like
That's why I had to call up here to have to move.
you have to remember the students, right?
This past spring, I had, this last fall, let me start off. I had a student in my online class. She failed to show up, and I graded 0 across all the grade books or comments saying did not participate, whatever. So she decided to take it in the following spring semester. So then once she got in, she started calling me nonstop. Like from 1 o'clock to like 3:30. I'm pretty sure she would probably said some inappropriate words about what the teacher. But she was frustrated that I was already logging her. I was like, how can that be? This is only the second day of the course. You haven't even submitted any assignment. Well, according to the grade book, I had enough. Sure enough, I went back, but everything that I did on grading her for the previous semester. As soon as I put her back in, because I removed her from the course, and then I put her back in, all of that data that she submitted and everything which was associated to that data repopulated. So
You have to take all the names of the students out that I had.
yeah, I will be doing that here shortly.
You're the one that puts them in and takes them out.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm hoping, since we're getting all great, wonderful technology, that we'll get a new database system that will actually work with little rooms, and then I won't have to be doing this whole putting in students. That's what's good. Yeah. Right. But there is a little catch, just to let you know. Loading in servers and having new Active Directory, there is a way which I can delete the Active Directory to our Wentworth account. That way I don't have to create the users. One less thing for me to do, but that usually takes about 15, 20 minutes for me to get all the data from our database and then uploading it to Wentworth. So just to let you know, we're streamlining it a little bit. But the enrollment part is great. But yeah, I think those are probably the 3 main things to do before the semester starts. Like I said, I'll get that preset information out to you at the very latest. And so I've already mentioned a few times that I went to a conference last week called Sidelight. Sidelight stands for the Summer Institute for Distance Learning and Informational Technology. It is hosted or co-sponsored by an organization called Colleagues to College. By the way, what they are, I think this is in my notes. Didn't print off. Yep. So waiting in. What they do is they share information on techniques, tools that can be used in an online environment or even in a hybrid environment. Again, like I said, it's free. The other co-sponsor is Johnson County Community College. The whole reason why I know there's people that drive like this because I went there last weekend in our wonderful Wentworth van. So yeah, that was fun. And the reason why I'm trying to push this out to you all is that I've been going to this conference for the last 3 years. And I got the program. If you want to look at it later on after this, you're more than welcome to. But there are so many sessions to it, so many topics. And a lot of the information, when I come back here, when I do this, it comes from the conference. Now, and the other reason why I'm pushing this, I agreed to be part of the steering committee, so I would like to see more of the Wentworth faculty and staff, faculty to participate. Now, this isn't just for college. We have high schools that attend. We have middle school. We even have our keynote speaker was the Kansas Teacher of the Year, and she teaches elementary. We also have industries such as Med. We have the National Weather Service. Those guys are huge. They always come to this, pick up things. So it's a great way to network with other people. And like I said, it's free professional development. It's like an hour drive from here. You know how often they can do it. If there's enough of us, we'll hit the buses. And we'll have the end drivers. So this past conference, some of the online tools which I thought was spectacular, which I think would be great for everyone to see this touch point. The first one, how to, that wonderful little introduction that I had going on, that was how to. It took me about 15 minutes to do. That was just simple. All I had to do was take out words and replace a picture, and then just do little tweaks here and there, but then everything would be readable. So it's very easy to use. Free, by the way. I love free. My favorite four-letter word. Besides some of the others. Like love. See, everyone thought I was going the other direction. So it's free. It's very easy to use. There's also a subscription that you can get. So like for you as the instructor, if I remember this correctly, I think it's like $5 a month. You get the full on thing. Then if you want, like if you have a particular class that you want to use with it, you can get a teacher and a student account, a 30-student account, for like $8 a month. Or if you require your students to get this, it's $2 a month. If you're really interested in getting the full-blown version, let me know. I got a little discount code that you can use. Here's a hint because I'm on board. Let you guess which one it is. It's listed twice. Zoom. That's what I'm currently using with Sam right now. Say hi, Sam.
Hey.
She's participating with us live from her living room. I'm guessing living room because I can't see your camera right now. But this is a free tool. It's similar to Skype. I'm not going to say it's exactly like Skype because the way it's built is completely different than Skype. Skype requires there to be what is called super hosts all around the country, all around the world, to be able to create the link. With this is all virtual based. This is all used within the Amazon cloud storage system. So you don't have actual multiple locations holding them up. They're all working together, so then they can create this communication. Now what's really great about this is that, yeah, I'm right here teaching a class right here. I have this thing recording, and later on I'm going to have this posted on YouTube and send the link out to everyone here. This is another way to get students communicating with you. And I think that's an important element that we need to start doing in our online classes. We need to have other ways to communicate than doing assignments doing announcement postings or sending out emails. Your students want to see your face. I am so surprised. This is, again, one of the conferences. They said that in a course where they did 2 course studies of the same subject matter, one of the instructors made sure that his face was posted. He did video links and stuff. The other instructor didn't do anything like that. The course where the students got to see the face, got to hear the instructor, it did 30% better compared to the other course. Just because even though students want to take online, they still want that teacher. They don't want that computer person yet. So again, this is a free tool. So you can do one-on-one, unlimited. Just right now, this presentation's been going on for over an hour and a half. And this is all getting recorded. And I'm hoping YouTube will accept this. But you can have a group setting within the free account as well. Granted, you're limited to just 40 minutes, and you have more than 3 people in a meeting. So, but again, they have subscription services. For example, we can, and it's based on, you can get your own personal one. It's like $10 a month. Unlimited time and maximum of 25 people within each meeting. And you can have as many meetings as you want. But this is a tool which I don't think could just be limited to the online. Think about this. How many love coming here for academic assistance? For the ones who don't have video cameras, no hands are going up. So, think about this. What about if we reworked it? We know the students who are failing. Why can't we set up a nice little meeting like this? I mean, we've got this wonderful Wi-Fi connection now. Your students can be in their room. They can be in the computer lab. They can be anywhere. And this isn't just limited to the computers. This works with your Android and iPhone. So they can be in the computer lab. They can be talking to you and saying, hey, I'm having issues with statistics. Can you help me out? This is what I have so far. And they can show the camera phone, show you what they have going on so far. And you can communicate with them. Instead of you having to drive anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour and a half to get on campus to help them out with their problem. You can also, again, if you want to, you don't really need to have people participating in your meeting. Like right now, I have this being recorded. If you want to, if there's a great lesson you do in class, and you want your online students to see that or hear about it, you can just set up the meeting, hit record, and just let it record. You don't really need anyone live to participate. And then that way, not only can you use that recording for your online students, you make it available for those students who were there. For then, if they are having issues with the homework assignment, they can go back to the video and watch that little segment over again, and over and over and over again.
You could record your lectures, like that.
That too. And there's other programs out there too. You don't have to use Zoom for it. Like for example, Audacity is a free recording tool. Just need a mic, hit record, and got plenty of storage space. That's the only 2 requirements. I think Jay, you use that Audacity?
No, but I have one.
There's somebody in here who uses it. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it is. I know I've used it before. It's very simple. You pretty much turn it on, hit record. As long as you have your mic on, it's recording. Live binders. Who uses binders? We're a hat. Sorry. I was imagining more people would have been using binders. Binders, that's a way in which you can organize materials. This is an online binder. So if you are, I'll pull up an example if you want of the live binders, but you can have it set up in certain categories. And then within each category, you can have web pages. You can share this live binder to your students. That way it gives them additional resources which can help them in the learning process. I'll get the link out. What I learned about this conference, it was an instructor who teaches ESL. I think she was from the University of Kansas. So she had like, about 50 little tabs full of online tools that she uses with her students. And so I'm hoping that whenever you have the time to flip through them and see if there's anything in there that's you. And it's not just for ESL. She has a lot more where it's dealing with any photographs, flashcards, creating movies, so on and so forth. Another topic that I'm beginning to learn, I just got done talking about quality matters this, quality matters that. I learned that there's another method that was out back in '97, and it was called Community of Inquiry Model. And it's not, what I understood from the presenter is that quality matters is concerned about certain elements being in place, such as your source. But with this, the community of inquiry model, what they're looking for the actual earnings. So for like this presenter, she talked mostly about teaching presence, and she always assumed that teaching presence was the way that she was teaching. It's the student's perspective of your teaching. That's what this model is based on. And there's three other areas. I don't really want to go into one just about it. I just learned about it last week. I haven't had time to read up more on it. I want to give you that insight on what this conference is about. Now, I do want to know from you, because I want to, like I said, the goal is for us to offer an online degree. I need to be able to give you professional development. Let me ask you this. What would you prefer? Do you want in-person sort of workshop sort of environment? Or do you want to do like we're doing now where it's more webinar based and you join live? Webinar first. And we can do what we're doing right now too. And so I would like for you to think about it. Think about what sort of topics you would like to have as a professional. You wanted to have certain tools you want to learn how to use in the course. Is it more on organizing and structuring of the course? Whatever the topic may be. And I expect everyone to email me by next Friday. I want to know what you want to learn from me. That's my job title, online program coordinator. In there's a lot of subcategories, a lot of dots and numbers, letters. But one of the things is that I'm supposed to be able to get you prepared to teach online. I need to know what is that. As soon as I know that, as soon as I can start doing professional development. For example, there's one school out in Kansas, and the way they do professional development is that they do it on Saturday. Is that something you'd be interested in doing? Is doing Saturday professional development?
Pretty clear cut, no.
Okay, these are the sorts of things I need to know.
We can tell you that right now. Yeah. No, we don't need to email you, sir.
Okay. So we're sticking to the Monday through Friday. Gotcha. That's no problem. I love that idea. But then here comes the next thing. If you want to do like a workshop, what time? That's where this is going to start playing into, because that's why they do Saturdays, because then that way and they don't do it every Saturday. They do it maybe like once every 2 months, a Saturday, and it's maybe an hour, 2 hours long workshop. And they have it set up the way that I have this week set up.
I think we're just working pretty well. We're doing it at the beginning or the ending of semesters.
And that's true. I do appreciate that. I like that too. It makes it a lot easier on me. But I know that there are times when a teacher comes to me and is like, oh, I'm having so much trouble with this or that, and so on during the semester, where it's like, well, if I knew that at the beginning, I could have done something about it. Or maybe if you had that concern, that might have been the same concern that Jim Noble has.
Sure, it's all over somewhere.
So that's why I need to get your feedback. And then that way I know what I need to be presenting to you, what sort of information I need to get to you.
Because quality does that.
We'd like to talk to you about my grade. Oh, hello. I'm just on my lunch break. Yes, but I will need to talk to you about my grade in your class. Okay? I will wait to eat my lunch. Even though it's 4 o'clock and I have been teaching classes all day and had 2 department meetings and office hours and not had a chance to eat or even pee. I'm worried about my grade in your class. I'm worried that I might not be passing your class. Am I passing your class? Well, I don't carry my grad book with me alone, so I can say exactly. What grade did you get on your first essay? I got an E. Did you revise it for a better grade? No, I did not. What grade did you get on the second essay? I also got an E on it. Did you attempt to revise that one for a better grade? No, I did not. Am I passing your class? What grades did you get on essays 3 and 4? I got a C minus on one and a D on the other. Out of the 12 homework assignments, how many did you turn in? I believe I turned 3 of them in. Why only 3? There was one of them to turn in, but I didn't understand how to do the assignment. Did you ask me for help or clarification? No. Did you see one of the tutors in the writing lab for help? No, I did not. Did you use one of your late classes to get more time to work on it? No. What about the other homework assignments that you failed to turn in? My stapler ran out of staples, and I'm passing your class. How many absences did you have this semester? I only missed 4 classes. 4 is the maximum number of classes you can miss before you get dropped or fail the course. Oh, good. I only missed 4. Can I have extra credit for not missing more than 4? No. You should not miss any classes, but if you have 2, 4 is the most you can get before incurring serious penalties. You do not get extra credit for attending a class that you are supposed to be attending. And if you have extra credit to pass the class, today is the last day of school. You just the semester is over. Can I rewrite all of my essays and try to get a better grade? I can work on it personally. Let me get it straight. You want to work on improving your writing on 4 essays overnight because you did not do any of the work in the 17-week-long semester that you were supposed to be doing. And now you think that you can rewrite 4 essays that are significantly better in less than 24 hours. Yes. No, you cannot. And besides, tomorrow is Saturday. Campus is closed until the next semester starts. What grade did I get on my final? I haven't graded them yet. You just turned them in 2 hours ago. Yes, but I'm worried about my grade. How did you get on the final? I'm not sure. I didn't quite finish. But you left early before the time was out. I knew. I had to make a phone call. The final exam essay was supposed to be 4 pages long. How much did you get done? I believe I wrote a page and a half. I'm worried that I won't pass your class. Why were you worried about your grade when you got to proceed on the first essay? Why were you worried about your grade when you got 2 more D's and a C minus? Why didn't you come to my office hours to get help or to revise your essays for a better grade? I'm not available during your posted office hours. Yes, but I offered several times to come early or stay late so that I could accommodate your schedule. I offered to have a phone conference to go over your essays with you. I suggested you meet with a tutor to work on your grammar and thesis statement problems to improve your writing. I told you you could email me your drafts, and then I would stay up late after grading tons of papers and give you feedback on it. But you never did any of these things to improve your grade. I was planning on doing extra credit. I don't look for extra credit. So, what are my chances then for passing your class? I don't have my radical with me, but based on what you have just told me, you don't have a chance at all of passing my class. You only passed 1 out of 4 essays, didn't turn in the majority of your homework, and left the final early to make a phone call rather than finishing the test. Not only have you barely careful teacher. I'm going to write a bad review of you on the my teacher website.
But again, that's another free tool that's available. So, and I think Jim, I'm picking on you a lot. You said that you want to have your online students in your research course, I believe, where they teach the other students on what to do. That's like an informed PowerPoint presentation. There's lots of websites like that. Actually, you can have those students who are going to teach create a video on how to do it. Everyone in here got some sort of enjoyment out of it. They probably figured, hey, have that student.
Well, class report.
That's But those sorts of little tools that can actually create active learning in the classroom. Instead of them just sitting down and, okay, you gotta write something else. Trust me, these kids have been doing PowerPoint presentations since the grade of second grade. They're tired of PowerPoint. They want to start using something different. And that is, again, it's free, simple, easy to use. So that might be something you may want to start thinking about. Some of those assignments that you've been doing with such as long grade education in general, they have to be long. So, but maybe in some way trying to make it a little bit more fun stuff and still have that